guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't been recording full time like I was before, but I'm hoping that these videos that I do sporadically on my channel are still engaging enough for you guys to continue to follow. So thank you for continuing to follow me, and thank you anyone new that has joined because of this video or maybe some of my previous videos. So thank you to everyone out there for watching. So what I wanted to go over today is a few new things for me, and maybe a new version of an old thing. So first new thing I want to talk about is the Harbor Freight pressure washer foam cannon. And I saw this on Instagram a couple of days ago, and for some reason, I don't know if any of you out there are having this issue, but for me, no matter what foam cannon I purchase, I just have bad luck with them. I'm not sure what I'm doing to them. I'm not sure if they hate me, but they don't last very long. And I'm not really technical savvy enough to know how to like take it apart and fix it. So if any of you out there are, please reach out to me so you can help me try to rehabilitate all of these foam cannons that I have. I have used an MTM. I've used the Quiver. I've used Actives. I really enjoyed Active, but for some reason, the washer stripped on me and I replaced it, or the O-ring, sorry, the O-ring, I replaced it, and it was just never the same. It's constantly leaking and spraying at me, and I've tried to use different types of O-rings, and it just doesn't work out for me, so I retired it. And then I kind of put an Amazon foam cannon, morphed it with the Active, and tried to create like a Frankenstein version of a foam cannon, and it worked for a little bit, but because it was off of Amazon, the product, the quality of it wasn't so great, and it ended up breaking up on me. So I decided it's probably best that I go out there and find something new. So I decided, instead of spending $80 plus on a foam cannon that still breaks on me, I might as well try something that's a little more pocket friendly. And these were $34.99 from Harbor Freight. I bought 2 of them, so that way I can hopefully use one for soap, pre-wash, things of that nature, and then the other one for like foam on sealants. Like a lot of you know, I like to use snake oil, so having one dedicated to that, where it doesn't affect the performance of the soap, having 2 separate ones is kind of what makes sense in my brain. So that's why. We're going to try this out today, and we're going to try it out on Incredible Suds. And this is not just regular Incredible Suds. This is the T2 version. All right, so that's the T2 version of Incredible Suds. So we're using the T2 version. Ivan was great enough. He's a beautiful human being. And I love him for who he is and what he does, and how bulletproof he is to the opinions of others, which is fantastic. I envy him for that, and I wish that I could be a little more like that sometimes, but I think it's human nature to kind of get bothered by the opinion of others. So anyways, I digress. Thank you, Ivan, for sending this beautiful care package over to me, and I'm going to go through what was sent over to me. So T2 version of Incredible Suds. They also sent over the Incredible Wash Mitt, which I'm really excited to use because I love the wash mitt. I'm not really familiar with the process of putting your hand in it and using it that way. I like to feel the cushion underneath my hand. It just makes me feel like I'm not risking any kind of like damage or anything. But I'll be trying out putting my hand in there and seeing what that feels like. I mean, it feels pretty thick under there, so it might work. But anyways, this is what was sent over to me. So the Incredible Suds wash mitt, and then as well as the drying blanket mini. Now I have the bigger version of it when I was on the DIY tuber, and I absolutely loved it. It was my favorite towel for a very long time. So I'm really excited that he sent me over the mini drying blankets, because it's the same concept but just a smaller version. In terms of drying towels, I actually just received my shipment in from Labor Day. The House of Rags was doing a sale for Labor Day, and it was like a BOGO type thing for Diva towels, and that has to be like my ultimate favorite. Between that and the Goat are my two favorite microfiber towels for drying, because they just like, they are thirsty towels. I can do 2 vehicles. Yesterday I did a Porsche Macan and a Porsche Cayman, and I was able to do both vehicles with a Diva towel. And I mean, it was sopping wet. Not dripping or anything, but you could tell that there was heaviness to it. And it just, like, no matter how many times I went around the vehicle, it kept soaking it up, and it was amazing, phenomenal towels. So I thought, I already have 3 Diva towels, why not add 2 more to the collection? So that's what I did. I got 2 Diva towels, which I'll be using today on the Detail, as well as, oh, I don't have anywhere to put it. Let's put it here for now. And as well as, oh my gosh, where's the other towels? I think I have them in the truck. I got a Baby Goat, and I got Mr. Twister. So I'll be using those as well on this Detail, so we can see how they perform, and I can show you how great they do. So I've never used the Baby Goat. Obviously, I've used the Daddy Goat, but we'll see how the Baby Goat does. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is, I have a little bit of the older version of Incredible Suds. So what we're gonna do is try to compare. We'll do half the vehicle with the old stuff, half the vehicle with the new stuff, and we'll see how it foams on, we'll see how it clings, we'll see how it rinses off. I know Keeve just dropped a video. I think someone else dropped a video of it as well. I think it was Eddie. So I just wanna see for myself how it performs. But not only that, I want to see how it performs in the sun. Because for me, I live in the desert. Most of you know this. I live in 29 Palms area, which is the high desert of California. It is hot, and the sun is very hot. So I want to see how it performs in the sun specifically. If I can let it dry on the surface, does it rinse off easily for me? Because detailing in the desert and the sun, it makes it really difficult to foam the whole vehicle and then contact wash the whole vehicle. By the time I get to the side I started, it's almost dry sometimes. So I want to see if I could risk it all on this soap, and if it's going to create more work for me, or if it's going to rinse off pretty easily as I would expect it to, or at least as I would need it to. So we're gonna put Incredible Suds OG version in here, and then we're going to put the new version in here, and we're going to compare side by side what that looks like. We're going to dilute these guys, put them in the foam cannons, and then we'll go outside and see how they perform. So let's do that. So we're gonna mix this. Oh, I didn't even notice that the color is even a little different on there. The purple. Okay, so 4 to 5 ounces in your foam cannon. That's what it says, but obviously that's been fixed. Do not put 4 to 5 ounces in your foam cannon, please, because that would be really bad. So what we're gonna do is put, we'll put an ounce. I think that's what they recommend, yeah. So foam cannon, fill your foam cannon with 31 ounces of water and 1 ounce of Incredible Suds. So that 1 ounce is 30 mils, so it's going to be pretty much like in between this 20 and 40, obviously. So we'll put it right there. It is intoxicating. Guys, if you've never tried Incredible Suds, you need to try it. The scent is intoxicating. Okay, focus. For those of you that know, I don't really do well with measuring, so this is a new skill for me here. So 30. Perfect. All right, so we got this foam cannon opened up. It does come with a different orifice size. Let's see if it says 2 orifices included. 1.2 for gas, 1.1 for electric. What is inside of it? I mean, what am I supposed to do? Measure this thing? I don't know. Okay, well, we're just going to go with what's already in there. I just want to call out something really quick. So the great thing about this one that I'm actually noticing right now is that it actually has dilution rates here on the bottle itself. It's got one side here for ounces, and then it's got one side here for milliliters, and then right in the middle there is dilutions, and they have can you see it? There, like that. You can see their left side here is ounces, right side here is milliliters, and then right in the middle they have it looks like it's 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 1 to 8, and 1 to 10, which is really cool. Because then you don't really need anything extra to measure. You can measure right in there. So this is a 32 ounce. It came exactly as it is here, just connected all together. The middle section here, the fan pattern doesn't turn left to right. For those of you that like to fan up and down, you can only fan left to right. But this is adjustable here, so you can adjust it there. The one thing I liked about the Active is that it clicks when you do that. This one doesn't, but it's not a big deal. Most of the time I leave it in the same spray pattern anyway, so that's pretty cool. And then of course you can do your low foam, high foam thing. I always leave it on full send, so there you go. So we will, and this is what comes with it. I think I'm going to actually pop this out and take the one from my my Active, because it's got the bowl at the end and it's really loose, so it follows the container around as you kind of move it around. So I'm definitely going to swap this one out. But okay, let's pour our 30 ounces in here. And that's what it looks like after we poured it in. Let's add some water here. So that's cleaned up pretty nicely. We'll fill the rest with water. All right, that's it there. Next step is, let's close this bad boy. We're gonna do the same thing for the V1 version. All right. That one I think is a little shorter. Yeah, definitely I would say the first thing you do if you get one of these is replace this guy. I got some aftermarket ones on Amazon. I can include the link in there as well if you guys want to check it out. But I think it's like a pack of $5 or something. I'm not sure for how much, but I'll link it in the description so you guys can check it out. But it's a lot longer, it's a little more flexible, and it's got a ball at the end, kind of similar to what you would find in more of the premium grade foam cannons. So definitely upgrade that for sure. All right, so we're going to do the same amount. Put 30 ounces. 30 milliliters. Thick. She's thick. She's thick. Okay. Relax. All right. All right. So we have version 1, version 2. We've got our wash mat. All right, now let's get out there and foam these cars. All right, we're gonna do, what does it say here? Add half to 1 ounce to your wash bucket and use pressure washer to generate a nice lather of foam. So we're gonna use an ounce because we love to do the most. All right, let's get the equipment ready and we'll start it up. Let's start with the OG. Okay, so let's come up to that. All right, let's see what that rinse off looks like. Foam it and then contact wash it. Okay. I kind of like that. All right, let's test that out. See if it left any spots. Diva and baby goat. Oh yeah, this towel is perfect. Especially if you want to use it for like touch-ups. That's perfect. Yeah, for sure. Let's do this side here. Maybe we'll fold it. Perfect. Let's see how it does with this. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, time to do laundry. And we put all of our new and used in here. And we use Detail Co. microfiber wash. And for that, we use about 2 ounces. I think that's what it says here. Yeah, about 2 ounces. I usually put it like in between the 60 and 80, so like 70-ish. So I guess that's a little over 2 ounces, but yep, throw that in here. And these bad boys all come out crispy clean and ready for the next adventure. Alright guys, laundry is in. We're gonna get those towels ready for the next round. Final thoughts. This is for you, Franco, because you've given me some comments before about not doing an outro. So here I am doing an outro just for you. Final thoughts on Incredible Suds. I think it's a great product. It's a great soap. I enjoyed using it. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get the full voluptuous foam that I would normally get, but I also think too is that I don't usually measure out my soaps, so I probably have been putting too much, and that's probably why. I've been seeing like some really crazy foam coming from Incredible Suds. Also too is the foam cannon looks like, obviously you can't compare it to Active. That's what I've been using this whole time. And the foam that comes out of the Active foam cannon is like chef's kiss. So can't compare it. It's like apples and kiwis. Totally different. So all in all, I think it's a solid first time foam cannon, entry level foam cannon, backup foam cannon, or in my case, just your primary foam cannon. At this point, you don't really care because you've been let down by yourself and the other foam cannon. So if anybody wants to come out to 29 Palms and teach me how to use a foam cannon, because clearly I don't know how to do it, I will gladly accept you here. And I would love to learn how to use one because something's not making sense. Anyway, so Incredible Suds did amazing. I loved it. The towels, DIY towel, superb, as I expected it to be, because I have a full size one and it works amazing. So the smaller one is even better, especially for smaller areas, touch ups, things like that. So awesome, fun experience. The wash mitt, I'm in love with. I really enjoy using it. I like the thickness. I like the versatility, whether you want to use it with your hand in it or you want to use it like a regular normal wash mitt. And I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely going to be using it going forward, as part of my wash bucket. So, what else? Baby goat, exactly what I expected. Amazing. Divas. I'm washing them now so I can replace some of my older towels with it. Some of these towels I've been using for almost 2 years now, so it's probably time to expire them, retire them, and upgrade to these new towels, which is why I purchased some of these. So yeah, overall, I think it was a great experience. I enjoyed using it in the full sun. So if that is your situation and you're always stressed out about what if the soap dries, what am I going to do? There's going to be spots. I don't know. Freak out. Do not freak out. You can use Incredible Suds in the sun. I just showed you, dried on the paint, and I was able to rinse it, wipe it down, and no streaks, no staining, none of that. So it's really great sun-friendly soap to use. And that's it for me. I gotta go take a shower. It was a hot day today, so catch you guys on the next one. Stay tuned.